Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte Kilpatrick, reporting for VaccineNation from the World Vaccine Congress in Barcelona. Today I'm delighted that we're joined by Dr. Ricarda Finnern from LenioBio. Thank you for your time. To kick us off, would you kindly introduce yourself and your current role?
So my name is Ricarda Finnern. I'm the Chief Scientific Officer at LenioBio, a biotech company located in Aachen in Germany. And we have developed like a platform technology to accelerate vaccine development, but not only for pandemic preparedness. We also see that our technology really can support acceleration of development in any disease area really that is of interest, making a difference in biopharmaceutical production.
Fantastic. So you joined us for a working group and a technology showcase on protein vaccine development. Can you tell us about the challenges you're addressing here?
Yeah, so we have a technology that produces proteins in a cell-free environment. So that is really novel. There hasn't been so much experience with it, and we also made happen that it is scalable. However, we are dependent also on other technologies to pick up to keep this acceleration in mind. And we saw that in the working group actually, also if you have other approaches, what are challenges? And it starts already with the sequence. So if a pathogen mutates or something, you need to get the sequence very fast. I think we have been really good through the pandemic actually to know this. And then you have to start to clone it, to really generate, of course, then reagents against it for diagnostic or also then for therapeutic development. So the industry also has to keep up with it. That is not our expertise, so we rely on building an ecosystem for that. And we saw that if you're developing an mRNA, an antibody, virus-like particles, also, it always starts with the sequence and you need this. So we identified that is picking up, but there's more to be done. And then again, also for us with the cell-free technology, we always need the DNA also at scale. And again, the pandemic with the mRNA, there are companies out there that can produce now large amounts. So it's not only for discovery, but then also for production. And we are working there with a company, for example, Touchlight, in a CP program to really bring fast new technologies together so that you can really accelerate, in this case here, vaccine development. But also other people joining this working group also addressed it that, yes, you have to have a sequence and then make the protein. And again, also here, a lot of AI companies, very innovative, new protein designs also. It's great to have all these algorithms and ideas, but you need some protein. So again, it's the sequence, it's the DNA, and then produce protein for testing your hypothesis. And I would love that does not stay just in research, that we can really use it then also for manufacturing and stay with these novel technologies that are being developed. So that was really nice to see, and yeah, a bottleneck seen, but also being addressed.
Yeah, well, good to identify and then address the issue, isn't it? So can you tell us a bit about the Alice platform and what it's bringing to the industry?
Yeah, so we have a cell-free platform for protein production, and we have scaled it. So it can be used from discovery, then also scale in production. We are still research grade, but we are working also that you can produce clinical trial material. Give us another year or so or two that is going to happen. What does it change really is traditional technologies, you are generating a cell line that they then use for your product production. That can be very tedious, time consuming. If we think about fast response really to a pandemic or epidemic, this is also time limiting. So we want to have this cell-free technology really that customers' collaboration can get to their protein as fast as possible. We also see with AI or the new pathogens, sometimes it's difficult to produce proteins. So cell-based systems do have their limitations sometimes. And again, cell-free technology is more like a chemical reaction. Then toxic proteins also, you can still produce the protein. So this really makes a big difference. The great thing is also we have the cell-free lysate. It's always available. So you can really have that in the freezer. And the lysate does not care really which protein has to be produced. You just add your DNA and then you can produce the full-size antibody, a viral antigen, a virus-like particle. It's just defined by the DNA you are adding at each scale, and protein production only takes 24 to 48 hours. And then you do your downstream processing as you're used to. So then if you think about it, you have fast DNA access, really in days you have your protein, how many more proteins you can test at different scales, and then really make this also available. And that is very important to us, really change the manufacturing paradigm.
Wow.
That's what we are contributing. And perhaps I should also say it's a plant-based system. It's eukaryotic, so difficult to produce proteins, complex proteins, post-translation modification, sugar moieties, so the system can add that.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
thank you. So particularly here at the conference, we're hearing from a lot of people with new technologies, innovation, and we know that it's fast moving and it's competitive. Can you tell us what you think the key to making a difference is and keeping up with changing demands?
Again, your technology has to be very flexible. And of course, if there's no pandemic, it's great if you can use your technology also for something else, because we all have to earn money as well. And then for me, it's so important, and I see that with the pandemic and also here at the conference, you cannot do it on your own. I think in the past, and I've been long enough in the industry, it was like you had these islands or silos or so to work on it. I think here it really shows you need an ecosystem, you need collaborations with all these initiatives. And then for the innovators that have not been so established, these established organizations have to have an open ear. And I see that here as well. Welcome innovation and make innovation happen. Don't stay in your, whatever, trodden ways or something. Make a difference and let these people be part of these consortia. But I do see that here, really. And also for us, like that CEPI takes on our technology to test it. If that is really something to move forward with, it's a great opportunity for us also as a young company to really see if we can make that difference that we are promising.
Yeah, really exciting. Well, fingers crossed for that.
Yeah.
So my final question is about your time at the Congress. It's great to have you here. Could you share with us what you're hoping to have achieved, or what's been the most important lesson for you?
So achieve, I think we are successful because we have a booth, we have posters, we had the working group, and I could give a presentation. So again, for an innovator, this is fantastic. You really get the visibility. And people are also very active. They are approaching us directly. It's not only us going out, but people also coming to us because they've seen it, the booth, also the posters. It's a really great communication. And also people are offering their services so that we can expand our ecosystem. And people also say, oh, great technology, I have never heard of it before. That really fits nicely. So let's see what comes out afterwards, that there are collaborations are being built that we can move perhaps the next innovative vaccine forward.
Lovely. Thank you so much, and I hope the rest of your time here is productive.
Thank you so much for having me here.